all the pleasantries are complete. And here we have AZ against Feyenoord. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
So off we go then. Cuts it out. Stein. Coaxed out to the wing. Helps available out wide. Minans. Feyenoord are having to deal not just with their opponents, but also with a congested fixture list. It's at times like this when depth of resources becomes so important.
And it's a time when the squad is called upon to help keep everything ticking over. That's why we see the bigger squad, Steve.
Goes for goal! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage. Sometimes that's exactly the requirement to give you the early edge. Now for more.
Stein. It's Stein! And he comes up trumps again.
Oh, that's a stunning save. I mean, his reflexes were incredible then. That's as good a save as you'll see.
Oh, and he's got good distance. Who's chasing? AZ lost a tight game last time, and Valente! Goal! Feyenoord! And it's Feyenoord who take the lead. Valente with the smoothest one-on-one finish. He is one very cool customer.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Feyenoord have an early lead. Good start. Chooses to go back, looks to thread it through. Valente has alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It'll be a throw-in. Well, here is the raid we were told to expect. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Minans. The fit. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Looks to dink one in. Gets into some space. Stein. Chip through. Another chance! Good clearance now. Can they make something of it? Wader. Oh, sweet feet. The fit. Kicks it out wide. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Swung over into the middle. Can he deliver? A chance to play it in. Turns and goes back. And that's been one straight. The shot's on! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, the run was really impressive. The finish was depressive, and expectations were not met.
Ahmed Hodzic. Plays it out to the flank. Gorgeous control there. Attempts, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Valente. Timber pushes it out wide. Kerennn's. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Well played, he saw that coming. Looks like a good ball through. Gets it back. The fit. RZ in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. It's come loose. Oh, really good feet from him. Great leap! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Can he score? Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
The fit just brushed off the ball there. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And the first half is done. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
They are already promptly back underway.
AZ need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution. I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Feyenoord come into this. Can he put it away? Lacking in accuracy.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Wader played out to the right. That's the throw. Is it in? No, not quite.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
That's a poor kick by the keeper, he's just given it straight back. Tries a through ball. Keeper goes long. And that has put paid to that. Wader. RZ still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Up to meet it! He's got away with one there. Oh, he really wanted that.
Well, Peter, I think it's fairly obvious he's one of the biggest influences out there.
That is a poor kick by the keeper, being intercepted. Tries to stroke it, hits one! And the ball's come out! Feyenoord have it back and they can go again. Hoists it high.
Again, let me mention what a wonderful stop the goalkeeper pulled off there. Really wonderful.
Impressions so far, Jim?
Well, at the moment, their chances of getting back in contention look slim. They're not exerting enough pressure. Simple as that.
Puts it into the middle. Great ball, and now that has a hit! He's done very well to get to that.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Passes it through. Stein's cross. So what's he planning? Shoots! Decent enough try.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Stein. RZ still contemplating when to use their... Classy. Lobs it in gently, timely.
Going about this the right way.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Oh, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Timber. Valente.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Played out to the wing. Lovely little display of skill, that is. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Away from immediate danger. It's a loose ball. RZ desperately need a goal, and this could well be their last chance. Out to the left it goes. Well read, he sorted that out.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Has a pop! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received
And that is that. And you can analyse to your heart's content. It won't change the outcome. They have lost the game.
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
Forward it goes. Looks to slip it through. Has a hit! Great ball to play him in, but he will be gutted to miss that.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that. AZ have really got the wind in their sails, and I'm not sure whether this team has an anchor.
Out wide to the right. Tries lifting it over. Heads it! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
It's out for a goal kick. Tries to get it forward quickly. Good challenge, he just stood firm. He's got away. There's the cross. It's being played forward. Lovely feet. Looking for a decent ball in. Hits one! Aimed long and direct. Just brushed off the ball there. Kerennnn has been included in the starting 11 for the first time in some weeks. Oh, going for goal! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Tried to play it through.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Played it. Gets up to head it! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Kerennnn plays it into the channel. Referee's given a throw. Peterson gets my vote as one of the men of the moment.
Yeah, he's very much a man with a mission. He's getting a run of games, he's scoring goals, and his team is winning games. Listen, it's all rosy in the garden.
Halilovic. It's an entertaining game, this. Both teams have had chances, but it is still 0-0. Peterson plays it out to the wing. Massive leap! Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. He's having a look round. Plays it long. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
David. AZ suffered a frustrating loss last time, from which the boss is hoping for a reaction. Now the pass. He's looking to get there first. Throw it. towards the hour mark and still no goals. And the weighted pass, can he score? Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Goaalll gets it back. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Peterson. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Battles to win it back. That'll be a throw. Fortuna Sittard, look as though they're about to make a change. Marquez gets it away. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Marquez. RZ may be thinking about substitutions now. They still have 2 available. It's a throw in. Kicks one in. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Halilovic passes it through. Goalkeeper's ball. Out to the left it goes. Looks like a good ball through. Timely intervention.
Well, to be honest, I think they're all show and no substance. Where's the final product?
That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
Chance! Shapes the shoots! And he nearly went all the way.
And that has to go down as a real opportunity missed. Everything was right until the end.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. That's a poor kick by the keeper, he's just given it straight back. Koopmeiners. Well played, he saw that coming. Classy.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
So not long left in this now. Fortuna Sittard to be coming to the end of their winning streak here. Five minutes left on the clock. Over to the left. Could try cutting inside here. Chip through. Great leap! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
RZ have chosen to bring on the last of their substitutes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And he's there to cut it out.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Long and high towards the flank. And that's that. Well, it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. Little craft or guile or... Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
So we're up and running. Tries a through ball, and is it in? Oh, the ball's come loose. An early chance there, first of the game.
Oh, it was the first touch to die for, and it set him up beautifully.
And it's hoisted clear. Now he's wondering who wants it. Great leap! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Minus boots it to safety. Tries to get it forward quickly. The fit. Back into the middle. That's a hit! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Now the pass. He spotted the run and played him through. It's a brilliant interception. Chance to play it in. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Hoists it high. The assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Well, the defence was at their mercy and they only needed to be fractionally quicker.
Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Turns and goes back. Looks like up he gets! Great ball to play him in, but he will be gutted to miss that.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Passes it through. Defender's on the back foot. And he's there to cut it out. Cuts it out. Shot! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Gets up to head it! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Malone. Aimed long and direct. The fit. It out wide. Looks to clip it forward. There are a few waiting for it. Ball is over the line. Wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Steered out wide. And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
And he just whacks it away. Looks to slip, shoots! There it is! And it has to be said, an absolute gift. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
The fit. Charges in. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Plays it out to the wing. Corner then. Shapes the shoots, in for the follow-up.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
It's a loose ball.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
AZ need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Cetakkk. Out wide to the right. Looks like a good ball through. And the flag has stayed down. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. They've managed to get it away. The fit. Out to the flank. And he's onside. And that'll be a goal kick. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. So he's got himself a goal, and now he gets himself an ovation on the way off.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness.
He's had a go! They've done it! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction. Well, at 1-0, this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Tries a through ball. Dinks one in. Defending was strong and firm. And out to safety. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Nicely controlled. Timely intervention. AZ haven't made a substitution yet. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Kerennnn. The fit. Just brushed off the ball there. Couple of changes then in quick succession. Massive leap! Defence has got rid of that. The fit tries to stroke it through. Forward it goes. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Can't get the better of his opposite number. It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Deftly done. Baka. Going to throw in. Lovely feet. Put it away! More and more and more and more! They are running riot!
Unbelievable.
Surely now, beyond all doubt.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Into the channel. Whipped in. The fit. Classy. Fourth official show. Can he score? What a rocket! That is special! About as smooth as it gets!
Unbelievable.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think 2 keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind 1.
And the referee brings it to a close. Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. And our live game is AZ against PSV. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
We have already started here. Classy. So many clubs, hasn't he? Would you say, Jim, there's any truth in the rumours?
I suspect there is. You can understand the speculation, but as to exactly where he might end up, that's the tricky part. The great thing about this is because of the form he's in, he can pick whatever club he wants.
Plays it out to the flank. He's got options out wide. Oh, glorious footwork. Shapes the shoots. Goal! PSV! And PSV have the lead. Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
PSV go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Dest. Man. Aimed long and direct. Plays it out to the wing. Wonderful quick feet. Chooses to go back. He's in space and looking for options. A chance to play it in. It's broken loose. Hits one. It's a carbon copy of their previous miss.
PSV really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Looks like a good ball through. Over to the left. So who's he picking out? And the finish! That is wayward.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Passes it through. It's a brilliant interception. Shoots him. Goes looking. RZ has been doing a bit of soul-searching following that nasty defeat last time round. They need that to be right out of their system. So what now? And the ball's come out! Then plays it forward. Classy. Gets it upfield. He's got away. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Junior. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Looks to slip it through. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. It is quite a run he's making here. Tries to get it forward quickly. Played out to the right. Man, with the ball through. Dest goes for the header! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Kerennnn looks to clip it forward. Out to the left it goes. Lovely feet. Looking for a decent ball in. He's got the shots on! Saved only by poor finishing.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
RZ Are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Cetakkk finds himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while. Junior tries a through ball. Till, now the pass. In he flies! Great effort, he flew in with courage.
Well, he can't be accused of not being brave, Peter, and his boss will give him the thumbs up, I'm sure.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Man. Tries a through ball. Man. Looking to get on the end of this.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
And the first half is done. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
Well, we're already into the second period.
AZ don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in the second half. They can't hold back though.
Till. Man. Tries lifting in with a header! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Well played, he saw that coming. The fit.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Tries to stroke it through. Oh, great, looking to shoot! It's a goal!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
AZ grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, there's a great ebb and flow to this clash, and it's above all expectations for me.
Passes it through. Junior looking to get on the end of this. Nicely controlled. Hoists it high. And it's been given all. Goes for it! Goal! PSV! And they're back in front. Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
PSV take the lead. Then Till decides to play it back. Up for the header! Hit long and direct. Cuts it out. He's done well to tidy up the situation. Still going. Where to next? Lobs it in gently. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be... Gets up to head it! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, Peter.
Has a swing at it! He'll have a dip! And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Shoots! Gets good distance on it.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Looks like a good ball through. So close to drawing level.
I can't hide away from how important that was.
Checks on the touchline. A change about... Great leap!